Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Now on 2nd down. He might want another play. Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks who want to play quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Berry. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, They just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. On the draw, it's Berry. Maybe a crease. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it, looking for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensive.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Got a man. It's Green. Lots of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levin. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
On the direct snap, it's Berry. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The run inside. It's Morrow. Shows him the stiff arm. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throwing Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Reed. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Stepping to the right. Breaks into the open. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Texas A&M going quickly. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Reed to throw. Back's got it. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board, but that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The sure hands, it's Green. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in, it's Green.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, and these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they'll knock him down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Coach Elko before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Running inside, it's Jackson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Sayin from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Sayin. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from close.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
during the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Nice move there. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Finding some room. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Reed. The quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Reed to the air again. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. I send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Hard running there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sayin. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
On the move from inside his 5. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys athletically, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable.
Unloads it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he scored! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Discards him with the stiff arm. Quarterback may change this route. Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swing.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. He's got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. And the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Running inside. It's Jackson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it?
There's a crease. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. It's complete to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Throwing Reed. Rifles it down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Reed. Moving away from pressure. Looking deep. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Hey, man, the coaches aren't going to be happy because that's the second time he has put the ball on the deck, man. He's fumbled the football. He's got to do a better job holding on. And the defense, not only did they take advantage last time, this time they take advantage and they put it in the end zone and get 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. All wideouts, no backs. Say it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes with an answer.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. buying some time. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do, because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense up.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Quick completion to the right. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
Thrust that arm out.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Here's Sayin to throw. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Pressure coming. Did as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I mentioned...
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here. And, man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. 4th down, Sayin. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Throw it, say it. He's going to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
To the air, it's Reed. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the